So in terms of job hunting, then what were the first steps? What did you need to do back then? Like, had your CV? Were you on LinkedIn? Like, what did you need to do to get it going?
Yeah, so I suppose I've been working in private practice physio, so any interviews I would have done regarding private practice physio were quite informal, to be perfectly honest. So in terms of experience with interviews and CVs, my experience was very, very low, you know.
Okay.
So one thing that happened was that during my time off because of the COVID-19 pandemic, the local enterprise office, Leo, offered some mentoring. So I was put in touch with Grania Carmody, and Grania, provided excellent mentorship to me. So I suppose she kind of she gave me a few pointers in terms of LinkedIn and so on, social media. So certainly I would have updated my LinkedIn. She would have also made me aware of kind of the opportunities available and the market that was out there in terms of healthcare. And she would have kind of give me a bit of direction in terms of preparing for that market and how to go about that. So that input from Grania, that mentorship, I found hugely valuable in terms of nearly preparing for an application, or even kind of consolidating my thoughts in terms of where I wanted to go. So that was really important for me. And then Grania would have put me in touch with a guy called Hugh Griffin. So I think he works with the Munster Executive Institute. So Hugh then probably stepped in and kind of took that mentor role for me. And he probably would have came in and he would have listened to me. He would have looked at what skills I had, what strengths I had, and then he would have given me advice in terms of upskilling. So that was very important in terms of getting myself ready for the market that was out there. And he would have probably pointed me in the direction of yourself in terms of upgrading a CV. So I would have put a bit of work into CV and had it looked over by yourself. And that was hugely beneficial because I probably hadn't had input like that, ever. And while I had been looking up, documents online, just to get that little bit of a personal touch, I found hugely helpful. So that's kind of how my journey started in terms of preparation.